Hi, it's me, Donna Heifel. Welcome to Corplite TV. Sorry about that really weird intro, but today we're talking about sharks. Specifically, we're talking about the Shark Tank. Have you seen it? It's on TV. I think it's on Tuesday nights, but what happens is entrepreneurs get in front of investors and present and try to sell themselves in a very short period of time and get these people to invest their money. The reason I've been watching it and I'm so fascinated with it is watching the techniques that people use that are successful or those that are not successful in selling their ideas. This week in the Corplite blog, if you just go to our Corplite site at www.corplite.com, you'll see a blog and I talk about Shark Tank there. Today I want to address a little bit of a different issue, and that is one thing that I have noticed. A lot of people rely purely on their passion for a topic when they haven't always done the research that they should have done. And I see that happen a lot in sales. I've seen it happen in social media. I see people that think that if I'm a positive thinker and I have all sorts of energy with what I do, that that's enough. And it's not enough. Why? Because we're dealing with people, especially investors, but you're dealing with people who don't want to feel like their time is wasted. And therefore, you come in, you're full of energy, everybody's smiling, everybody's happy, but then the questions start. And if when people ask you questions, you don't know your stuff, you don't know what you're talking about, you are now wasting the time of your audience. I saw one guy come in and he got them all pumped up and he was all excited, but then they started asking about the value of his company. And it was obvious he had not done his homework. He didn't know the true valuation. They kept saying, what is the valuation of your company? He kept throwing numbers out there and they kept saying, there's no way that's possible. Just in how this is done, there's no way that it can be worth that much money. And he kept saying, yeah, but it's gonna be. It's gonna be big. And they said, we're not stupid. We're not gonna invest $500,000 in something that we know is not going to be worth this. And you're being energetic and positive and saying, it's gonna be big, it's gonna happen, is not enough of a reason for us to invest our money. Well, in any sales, when you get in front of people and you're asking them to make an investment with money, with time, with energy, just with listening, you've got to give them a reason to listen. You need to have researched the company, you need to know competitors, you need to know the product, and you need to especially know how that product or whatever it is you're talking about is going to benefit them. If you don't know your stuff, I don't care how passionate you are. And in fact, I kind of question the passion if you don't really know that much about what you're talking about, or if you've just forgotten to do research around some part that you know they're going to ask about, you are now wasting their time. You can't afford to do that. So in our workshop today, what I want to emphasize is passion and energy are great, but after a while they kind of fade away as people start digging in because now you've got their interest. That's what your passion does. Your passion creates the interest, it hooks them. Now they really want to know more, and then you stand there and you give incorrect information. You obviously have not done your homework. Then you've done worse than not get in the door. You got in the door, you got the time, you wasted their time, they will not listen to you again. So what I'm saying is when you're influencing people, make sure you've thought of your audience, you have anticipated what they're going to ask, and you're ready to answer every question, and you're ready to do it knowledgeably. That's it. It's a quick, it's an easy lesson. Just realize that sometimes what we consider to be sharks are just people that are intrigued by what we have to offer, and we turn them in to ravenous sharks when we don't know what we're talking about. Do your research, know your stuff. That's it. Thanks for joining me this week. This is Donna Heifel at Corplite TV, where we believe in the power of light. Thanks.